General, what's happening to the case of Jerus? Because it has been going on, and it creates a very bad image of you and the crime intelligence and the police. That we can't find one man, the whole police system can't find one man who has been missing, identifiable businessman. Can you imagine if a villager that looks after goats disappears? It will be worse than what we are experiencing now. What's happening to that case? Because you touched on it before.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, Honorable Member. The case is under investigation, but it has been having those challenges. During that time, the team was working on that case as instructed by the National Commission. But soon after that operation, that case was reallocated by the Deputy National Commissioner, Sibiya, to another team. So up until recently, when then the National Commissioner has directed that the team must resume the investigation of the same case.
Which team, the first one or the Sibiya one? They directed which team to resume the investigation?
The team that conducted an operation on the 6th, the case was taken away from them soon after that operation, until recently, when the National Commissioner has directed that the team must be reassigned that case. So the team has started now to continue with the investigation that they were at the advanced stage in December 2024.
Okay, Honorable Matthews, are you satisfied? Honorable Ngola.
Thank you very much, Chair. General, let's go back to Honorable Malema's question. I think I missed you on what distracted the first team for the second team to be appointed. Where was the first team extracted? From CI or from the PKTT? Or it was a multidisciplinary team as well? The one that was investigating the case of...
it was... sorry, Honorable Chair, Honorable Member. It was the GCI Ops, which is assisted by PKTT, that was investigating up until the 6th. As I indicated, that from the 19th, there are specialists that came in to work on these two cases. So it happened that because on the second case of kidnapping, you needed a proper and thorough digital forensic analysis to analyze the video footages that are so there was a lot that was done during that time also on that case. Hence, then we were ready for the search and seizure, unannounced one, because of evidence that we had. So it was the same team. But then soon after the operation of the 6th, and then the case was reallocated to the team that is in the office of the Deputy National Commissioner, Crime Detection.
But General, the first team was allocated by you. Who withdrew it for the second team to be allocated?
The first
team was allocated by the National Commission.
By the National
Did the National Commission withdraw the first team for General Sibiya to appoint his own team?
No, he did not.
So it was a parallel team in a way.
A parallel team, I can...
So General Sibiya is behaving like a parallel National Commissioner. Sure. Thank you, Chair. I think the General can't answer the last question. Let me forgive him.
What is the answer or the opinion, General?
No, thank you, Chairperson, for rescuing me with my opinion. Yes, if I have to voice my opinion, I can agree with that narrative because one would not expect that what National Commissioner has instructed and then someone else must come and instruct otherwise. But one can say it was the chaotic moment. As I say, chaos started from the 6th. So as these things were happening, building up to January, we are still going to see as we move along the timeline as to how chaotic the situation was.
Can we proceed? Honorable Sangonia.
Chair, I suspect I'm covered. I wanted to know from the General what led them to Mr. Matlala's house as a prime suspect. But I think the General has said that there was a lot of digital forensic work that was done. I'm covered. Thank you, Chair.
Chief Whip.
No, thanks, Chair. General, my question is very linked to I think the latest question from Honorable Ngola. Has there been any opportunity for Sibiya to explain, General Sibiya to explain, why has he taken a decision to appoint a task team over and above an existing one appointed by the National Commissioner? So that's my first question. Has there been an explanation provided in that regard? The second question linked to that, when the National Commissioner became aware of that parallel process and yourself, what was your conclusion about what could be the motives of General Sibiya in carrying out an operation like that, parallel to the one that is sanctioned by the National Commissioner? I'm asking this question because I assume that, as we were told by the generals who came before you, that there's something called NASCOM, or a body of a national commissioner or provincial commissioners, where the lieutenant generals who are at the head office also attend.
Yeah.
But it's BOC or something, yeah. But beside that, I think there would be a direct communication between a national commissioner and any of his deputies. So I'm asking in that context, has there been any explanation provided either directly, one-on-one, or in the board? Thanks.
Right. Thank you, Chair. Maybe giving the response, Honorable Chair, that will cover both questions. There's never been an explanation, but then one cannot be able to say at this level because one is reporting to the Deputy National Commissioner, Crime Detection, General Khumalo, is reporting them. Now, if General Khumalo is called by the National Commissioner in the absence of the Deputy National Commissioner and direct that this case must be investigated by the GCI Ops, one then will presume that the National Commissioner would have informed the Deputy National Commissioner. So we were moving along with the investigation with that on mind, only to realize afterwards. Now, again, when the reversal is happening, the Deputy National Commissioner wanting to reallocate the docket to his team, one might think that there has been a discussion between the two of them and the National Commissioner, only to find that when one then gave the report, the docket is no longer with us, then the instruction of reallocating came from the National Commission.
Through you, Chair. So the reallocation back coming from the National Commissioner was going back to the original team, or you had to set up a different team?
No, the original team.
Thank you, Chair.
Charlie. Honorable Skosana.
I was covered, Chair. Thank you.
Honorable Nombalo.
Yeah, no, just one question, Chair. General, is it ordinary for the Deputy National Commissioner to change a team unilaterally to relocate? Is it a ordinary practice?
Thank you, Honorable Chair, Honorable Member. It's not ordinary. It's not in line even with the discipline of what that is expected in the SAPS. So one would always presume that the instruction from the Deputy National Commissioner is something that has been discussed with the National Commission.
So General Sibiya acted extraordinary by doing what he did.
Yes, I can.
He did the unprecedented.
Yes, I can confirm.
Okay. Thank you, Chair.
Advocate Mukhaitz.
Okay, thank you, Chair. General Khumalo,
Dockets. Troubled with the coincidence of the 6th of December, where Advocate Johnson actually also comes into the fray on the same day, demanding the immediate, he used urgently, requesting, the dockets, should I call them dockets? Yeah, dockets, that those dockets be handed over to her as a matter of urgency, all happening on the 6th. What would have actually prompted her to demand those dockets to actually be handed over to her? And she's raising a question of the trust deficit issue on a matter that was originally reported to the police, but suddenly she actually is raising an issue of the trust deficit with the SAPS. Why would the complainant go to the SAPS in the first place if the issue of trust was his concern?
Thank you, Honorable Chair, Honorable Member. One was reflecting on the coincidence of because the dockets are for October. So now it has been November, it has been December, and the dockets were dealt with, were being worked on by the Division Inspectorate, as it's indicated in the same letter. But then the agency comes on the 6th when we are busy with this takedown operation.
thank you, Chair. General Khumalo, just while we're there, I referred General to that particular letter because I wanted clarity on just confirmation whether the events that happened on the 6th of December, this letter that was ultimately written for the request of the dockets, this is also the very same. Are these the dockets that ultimately led to General Khumalo's arrest in June 2025?